Hey now, hell broke loose. What's happening? Once upon a time, I didn't even notice that this stopped until recently. I got to thinking about it. It used to be regular reports come out of people who had accomplished a lot in every field of endeavor, from science, philosophy, to entrepreneurship, building companies, and all that with a minimum of formal education. Some of them are even high school dropouts. People, I'm thinking it started with Andrew Carnegie, one of the first ultra rich man that there was, had very little education. And I think that's been suppressed now as part of this propaganda that you're only supposed to follow the person with a pedigree where they have been to school and taught what to say and taught how, taught what to think. And that marginalizes the liberal, independent, skeptical, dedicated learner. That's what I am. And it comes down to it, the real punch that I pack is that I'm just your average guy with a 12th grade education, self-taught the rest of my life. And if I can learn what I've learned, there's no excuse you can't learn it. Albert Einstein had a saying, said, those privileged to know something have a responsibility to teach it. My battle isn't just for gay equality, female rights, women's rights. This is so much broader, and I'll tell you why. Right now, the Colorado River is most of the water for California, for a lot of California. It stops 90 miles short of the ocean now. It used to dump into the ocean, and this is recent. We have major fucking issues going on. One way that the United States is way the hell behind everybody else and more corrupt than the other progressive countries is our regulation system. In Europe, if you want to put a chemical on the market, your chemical is guilty until proven innocent. That means you have to prove that there's going to be no harm come from your chemical, pesticide, anything like that, before you can market it. That's why Monsanto is powerful in the United States. These other countries are saying hell to the no because they can't pass the test. In the United States, the regulatory system has become so fucked up, corrupt, and bought out that we have an innocent until proven guilty code of regulation on chemicals that go into the ground. Well, by the time they're proven guilty, it's too fucking late. You know what I'm saying? We done infected the world. We done infected our country. We done infected the ground with chemicals that it's going to take 200 to 300 years to get out. For example, there's this herbicide that passed this, it's just minimum tests that you have to pass regulations to get used. This herbicide is so powerful that it turns amphibians, it changes their sex after they hatch, after they go from the egg into going into frogs, from tadpoles to frogs, their sex changes. They change from male to female, and some of them are hermaphrodites. That's how powerful this herbicide is. And then women are ingesting this herbicide through the water, and it's affecting their children. Science is good. Unregulated science is not. Science always wants to prove itself. But in our deregulated, conservative-controlled environment, science isn't allowed to do its checks and balances. We don't have a high enough standard. So they get to make chemicals that are innocent until they've done murdered. And these power mongers that want to run everything, that have millions and billions and trillions of dollars, they don't care about the future. They don't have a conscience. They don't even care about the future for their grandchildren. They don't care. They're so fixated on their power and control now. Fuck the world. And they manipulate you people. The idea that at 2014 we're still discussing human equality it's beyond insane. It's beyond insane. This is a given. But this takes the focus off of why the Colorado River stops 90 miles of the Pacific Ocean now. We're crippled. We're crippled. And we're fighting about gay rights. We got shitheads out here, idiots, so fucking obsessed with what's going on in another man's pants that our country's burning up. Our country's going down. The literal earth, right there, the ground right there. Because they play on stupid people. A 12th grade education, if I can learn what I have learned about the world, there's no excuse you can't. You can break out of the box of being told what to think. Listen to Fox News, read the Bible, believe nothing else, and you're destroying the world. And here's the bottom line. You people are dead wrong. There is no rapture. There's going to be no rapture. But let's just say you are right. Let's entertain your infantile superstition there. What have you got to lose by being a good person now? Just in case you're wrong in your mind. What have you got to lose by getting the focus off of this bullshit and getting it onto something real? Wouldn't that prove you a good person? Wouldn't that prove you to be open-minded and have some morality about you in case I'm wrong? Let's at least save this world. That's why I fight you. That's why I battle you. It's not just for gay rights. It's just not for atheist rights. It's for this fucking planet that you people are destroying. Your people are supporting the people to destroy our water. And you homophobic bigots over there, you love to claim without heterosexuality, none of us would be here. Now, without water, none of us would be here, assholes. And it's gone away fast. It's gone away. Sex ain't gonna make a goddamn with no water. Half of the population could become gay overnight, and the existence of humanity is not in danger. Water goes away, and we're all done. You people have been manipulated into fighting a war that should have been settled so damn long ago. And this is the reason I fight. And to move this dumb shit out of the way as quick as possible so that we can get on with the critical matters. Not to speak of the greed that's starving this country. 1 in 4 or 5 American children going to bed hungry at night because of greed for the monsters of politicians that have no conscience, that you people support because you all agree that people getting married is going to bring the rupture about, which I thought you wanted anyway. This is why I find you without redemption. This is why my voice is so hard on you. This is why my language and names of you. To murder a person is one thing. To murder the entire population and the planet don't have a descriptive filthy enough. And that's what you people are doing. That is exactly what you're doing. By intending to stay so stupid that you get manipulated by power mongers, greed mongers, warmongers. If I can learn it, you can learn it. And I hold you accountable for what you do not know. And you should be held accountable. I challenge you to get as smart as a 12th grade education. I challenge you. Because I have encountered many of you with pedigrees that don't know a third that I know. Because you didn't care about learning more. You only went on with what you were told to think. Learn how to think. And then you'll figure this shit out. And that's the bottom line right there. Lucy out.